What's up guys, Jake here. In today's video, I want to share with you a perspective I have on the stock market. I feel like most people, if I pressured them to, they actually could not explain capitalism to me. What exactly is it, and how do wealthy people get rich in a capitalist market? Now, I want to highlight this tweet from Senator Bernie Sanders. When you have 500,000 Americans sleeping on the street, 87 million people uninsured or underinsured, and millions struggling with student debt, I don't think it's a radical idea to say billionaires should not exist. Now, I'm a big Bernie Sanders fan. I love what he's done for civil rights, LGBTQ rights, workers' rights, and there are serious structural deficiencies that I would love to see the federal government address in our economy and our society. However, eliminating billionaires wouldn't do it. Bernie Sanders doesn't address how you would eliminate the billionaires, but I think the bigger question that we should be thinking about is how do those billionaires become created in the first place? So let's look at our nation's wealthiest individuals. We have Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg. How did they accumulate 113 billion, 98 billion? And they all have something in common. Can you guess what it is? And what they have in common is they don't actually have 113 billion or 98 billion or 54.7 billion. They have stock. They have company stock worth 113 billion. So they don't have money in the bank. This money doesn't exist anywhere. They have something of value. They have company stock that is worth this much, and that's counted in their net worth because they technically own it. It hasn't been sold, it hasn't been realized yet, but it's counted in their net worth. Which is how Elon Musk became the newest, richest man in the world. And his net worth, as the time of this article, was approximately 185 billion. The share price of Tesla has been fluctuating, so it has gone over $200 billion, which is a staggering amount to think about. And if we check in with our man Karl Marx and ask him, how did Elon Musk do it? How did Elon Musk accumulate $200 billion worth of wealth? Well, Karl would say, hey, he must have stole that wealth from the productivity of the laborers at his Tesla company. His employees are the ones who generated that wealth, and because he owns the capital, he stole it from the workers. Basically, that's the line of thinking. However, here's the problem. Elon does not take a salary. Elon does not take any company profits to pay himself. He works for free for Tesla Motors. Well, okay, that doesn't make any sense. How did he get this much money? And what he did was he made a deal with the company that if their market cap reached a certain amount, he would be paid in company stock. And this is triggered several times. It was a multi-contract deal where, once again, if he was able to grow the company, he would be paid in company stock. And that company stock is what keeps appreciating as Tesla's share price keeps going up. However, let's think about this now. If the workers are the ones producing the wealth of the company, where is it going? Everything that Tesla brings in as far as A series, B series funding, or the IPO funding, or any additional stock offerings, 100% of that is going back into the company to pay employees, hire new people, expand the business. So Elon did not get this $200 billion from his company. So where did it come from? And this is where I might lose some people, where I say that the stock market is kind of a Ponzi scheme. And here is Elon at the top, and he has all of this Tesla stock, and other people want it. Who wants it? Other investors, people with money. They want to buy stock from Elon should he be interested in selling it. And why are they doing this? Well, they're only doing this because they think the stock price will appreciate in value. It will go up over time so that they can then sell it to the next person. People only buy stock so that they can sell it to somebody else for a higher price. Once again, this is kind of the Ponzi scheme of the whole stock market. And something I want to let you know is that the value of a stock is not equal to the value of a company. When you buy stocks, they tell you, well, you're buying a share in the equity of the company, but the stock price can do whatever it wants. Buyer and seller demand drives the share price of a company, regardless of the company's fundamentals, regardless of their profitability. GameStop is a good example of that. People can just buy the stock if they want to, regardless of how the company is doing. And once a company is publicly traded, it's had its IPO, buyers and sellers 100% set the price. And everything that the company does, all profits that a company makes, that company keeps. It pays the employees, it grows the business, it hires new people. It doesn't make the people who own the stock any richer. Now, of course, that's not 100% true. It's more like 90% true. There is some ways that company profits can be used to reward shareholders, capitalists. The first one being dividends. A lot of companies pay dividends, and this comes from company profit, the excess profit from worker labor. The second way is stock buybacks. When the company uses their profits to buy back shares, they're making the existing shares more valuable by comparison. However, this isn't happening with Tesla. Tesla does not offer dividends. Tesla does not do stock buybacks. In fact, Tesla is massively issuing new shares. They're making their company stock less valuable by issuing new stock and fundraising. Where is that money coming from? It's coming from capitalists. So Tesla is issuing new shares. Investors are giving Tesla money. Tesla then uses that money to pay their employees, hire new people, open new factories. So who made Elon Musk the richest man in the world? And it wasn't his workers. Yes, they need to do their parts to make sure the company is solid, but they're working for a fixed salary, or maybe they have some incentives. But capitalists made Elon the richest man in the world. Other millionaires, other investors, small dollar investors as well. Anybody who buys Tesla stock and drove the price up, they're the ones who made Elon Musk worth $200 billion. So when Bernie Sanders says billionaires should not exist, he's basically saying millionaires should stop creating billionaires. The investor class should stop speculating on stocks or buying stocks in general. Once again, the stock market is important because when you receive funding and you issue shares to investors, it's a way to expand your business very fast. Now, if you just try to grow naturally, you take profits, reinvest, your business is going to grow too slow. Capitalism, where people raise funding and operate at a loss while they rapidly expand, it allows good ideas to get out there faster. So when people buy stocks on the New York Stock Exchange, they're buying relics of the original investors, the angel investors, when a company wasn't publicly traded yet. So once again, how do you stop billionaires from existing? I don't know. I mean, it's not the company employees who are being robbed of their labor. It's other investors saying, hey, I want that stock because someday I think another investor, a millionaire or billionaire, will buy it from me for a profit. Now, of course, I'm not giving a holistic picture here. Obviously, there is excessive executive compensation and bonuses. I hate it when a company does terrible, like it goes bankrupt or fails, and these executives on their way out the door get golden parachutes or really generous bonuses. We can also talk about income inequality or wealth inequality and the need for a progressive tax code. I also don't like it when executives basically fail upward. They have one failed business venture after another, and they keep getting funding, they keep getting promotion, they keep getting jobs when they're just terrible, but maybe they have the right family name or the right pedigree or the right connections or they went to the right school. Structurally, there's a lot that we can change in our society, but tweeting out billionaires should not exist, it's more complicated than that. Okay guys, that was just the simple message I wanted to get across in this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up so the algorithm knows it's good. In addition, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I talk a lot about finance and investing. Any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I basically got into politics in this video, and I know people are going to go a little hog wild left and right in the comments section, but go ahead and help for the algorithm. Just don't harass each other. That's all I ask you guys do. Till the next video, take care.